Hi, this is Brad from Pro Wrestling Junkies, and welcome to another episode of Getting to Know a Junkie. Today's junkie is from Louisville, Kentucky, lives in Indiana currently, and his name is Justin Wilson. Justin, how are you?
Pretty good, man. Pretty good. How about you?
I'm doing fine. So is it 11:11 right now in Indiana? Or are you?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, thank you then for taking time on a Saturday morning. Have you been up for a while?
No problem at all. Yeah, I had to take Ari into work this morning.
Uh-huh.
So I took her in, then I came on back to the house.
Oh, okay. And you got the house yourself now?
No, the girls are inside.
Oh, okay.
I got two twin girls. They're not.
Oh my gosh. All right. Well, I have a bunch of questions about that then, because I was going to ask you. So you grew up in Kentucky. To what age?
Hell, I lived in Kentucky my whole life until I moved to Minnesota at 25, 26. I moved to Minnesota.
What'd you move up there for?
I moved up there for Ari, actually. I met her in high school, and we just never time wasn't right. And then she moved to Minnesota and was in a bad relationship, and I guess I came up there and brought her back down here. So.
Oh wow! All right, that's pretty good. And everything's good between you guys. Have a nice relationship.
Yeah, we've been married we got married in 2012. So we're sitting on 8 years now.
Oh, wow. That's great. Anything after 5, I think it's working. Does she watch wrestling with you? She's
just started to watch it more ever since she joined the Junkies page with me. The card breaks got her.
Yeah.
She's a huge Otis fan.
Oh, really?
Otis definitely. Yeah, she loves Otis. I have no idea why, but she does. That's her favorite.
Do you get offended by that? That like she's
no.
Okay. I'm talking strictly cosmetically. No. Because like
no.
Like sometimes like I'd hear my wife say like something, oh, he's good looking. I'm like, he looks like a burn victim for the most part. Who do you think I look like then? Like a pizza with everything on it.
Yeah.
So do your girls watch wrestling? Do you allow them to, or it's optional?
My girls love wrestling.
Awesome.
They want to watch the pay-per-views with me. They love everything about it. One of them, Kaylin Pearl, she decided she wanted to be Becky Lynch for Halloween. She decided the day before Halloween, but that's what she wanted to be this year.
I'd give anything to. I would give anything to have my two boys ask me to dress as Becky Lynch. That is awesome. You're doing it right. Do they get physical with one another? And are they athletic?
They're definitely physical with one another. When I go back in the house, somebody will probably have an Oscar lock on somebody or hitting somebody with a chair. Something's gonna happen.
Would you ever adopt a 44-year-old man? You know what? Don't answer it right now. Don't answer it right now. Wait a little bit. So when you were in Kentucky, and maybe even now, did you have allegiance to Kentucky Fried Chicken, or would you eat Chick-fil-A?
I don't really love Kentucky Fried Chicken because there's other chicken places down here that are a lot better. We got Indies, we've got Joella's, just places like that. And Chick-fil-A, I mean, that's food-wise, you can't beat it. It's got its other problems, but, that's a separate episode. I love the food, so I'm definitely.
Is the Colonel very famous in Kentucky?
Yes, the Colonel is very famous. Not gonna lie, I mean the first KFC's nothing but an hour and a half from here. We've been there before. It's got like this little museum thing now. If you go downtown in Louisville at the visitor center, the Colonel's there. It's he's a big thing down here.
Is he a slave owner? No, we don't have to get into that. You know what? I don't want to go down that path. What was I going to say? My wife used to live in Louisville. She taught at the Louisville Fine Arts High School or something. I don't know. That's my only tie to Louisville. What was that?
Yep, I know exactly which high school it was.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Yes, exactly. Okay, so I don't want to talk about my wife anymore at all. So where you live right now, what's that town like? And what's the closest, big?
It's small. It's definitely small. It's called Mockport, Indiana.
Okay.
There's really no neighbors. I've got Ari's cousin lives up the hill about 1.5 miles. She's got another cousin that lives down the road about 1.5 miles.
Oh, wow.
That's really it, neighbor-wise. I mean, I've got land out here and.
Oh,
yeah.
And do you prefer like the quiet, small, townish as opposed to like Chicago or St. Louis or, even Louisville maybe?
I love it. I love the small town. Nobody bothers me. I can do what I want to do. I've still got my own privacy. I love it out here. But, I'm still close enough that I can jump in the car and go down to all that stuff if I want to go with all the people or go to the Yum Center or be around a lot of people. I can still do that. It's not far. It's about 45 minutes.
Oh, it's not bad at all. So, is your where you live, like on your land, is it corn or is it foresty?
I've got a huge field next to the house with nothing in it right now.
Awesome.
We've only been out here a little over a year. Mm-hmm. I haven't really decided what to do with it. The girls are trying to get me to put a hole in the ground to put a trampoline there so they can just walk onto the trampoline and jump.
Oh, wow.
Not really sure about that one.
I wonder what would hurt more, falling off a normal size one or falling off, landing right on the ground on the surface level one.
Yeah, I would definitely have to put a net thing around it. I wouldn't trust them not to.
Yeah. Wait, what sports teams do you follow down there? Or what are people? Who are people fans of?
You've got your Cincinnati Bengals fans.
Okay.
You've got your Tennessee Titans fans. Then basically the rest of it's a mix. I mean, Tennessee and Cincinnati are equally close for football.
Okay.
Myself, I'm a Vikings fan. I've always been a Vikings fan. Ari's a Packers fan. Louisville in college sports, basketball and football, Louisville above everything.
Okay.
That's my team.
All right, cool. Well, they have been having some problems with the NCAA for a while. Has that passed?
No, they're still all over us. But we have taken our banner down from the Yum Center. We just hung it across the street over at the Bear Nose.
Okay.
So, we had to do what we had to do.
Are they still getting? I know they have a really good team always, but are they still getting recruit? Has it affected recruiting at all? The scandal stuff. Not
really, because we haven't lost that many of the good ones that were going to come here anyway.
Mm-hmm. All right, so let's talk about baby Justin. On the day after you were born, what was that like? You know what? Skip ahead a bunch of years. What were you like as a kid?
I played basketball. I played, basically, that was it. I was definitely a basketball player, dabbling in football a little bit. Definitely always watching wrestling whenever it was on TV.
Did
My
you have
house
siblings?
was the Sunday house for the pay-per-views. We would all.
Oh, nice.
No, not my age. My brothers are a lot older than me, so I was growing up by myself.
Okay. And were they into wrestling?
Not really.
This was something you just stumbled upon on your own?
Yeah, I just started watching it one day, and my mom was a fan. She was a Shawn Michaels fan. And then it kind of went with it.
That's great. So, like, would you watch, Raw or Smack with your mom?
Oh, yeah, she would come in. She'd watch it with me. We used to go down to, when things would come to the gardens, the Raws and SmackDowns. No, wasn't SmackDown then. Raw, In Your House. Mm-hmm. We got a couple In Your Houses, and she would go to one or two of them with me until she felt like I was at the age where she could just drop me off and I could go mingle with the wrestling fans and be okay by myself.
But prior to that, she wasn't just going as a chaperone. She was going as a fan as well, though, right?
Yeah.
And
definitely so.
Did you go to shows alone after that, or did you go with like buddies?
Yeah. If occasionally, if friends would like to go, we would all go together. Mm-hmm. But there was times I would go to OVW shows by myself.
Oh, okay. Oh, so how old are you? What year was it when you were going to OVW shows?
OVW's been here forever. I was probably 14 or 15 my first OVW show.
Was it associated with WWE at the time? Like, is it their training ground?
Not at first. At first, it was just OVW.
Uh-huh.
And then they went over and got the training ground, and they would do the live events over at the Six Flags and Christmas Chaos and all that fun stuff.
Do you remember like the first time you saw wrestling, like what match it was, the circumstances?
I don't. I remember it was a Hogan match, but I don't remember exactly everything else around it, to be honest.
Oh, okay.
Hogan drew me in for some reason.
So wrestling was a big part of growing up for you. What, and all of us, obviously, what does it mean to you, right, like not on a day-to-day basis, but just in your life in general?
I still love wrestling. I mean, it's always that place, no matter what's going on in the real world, you can just relax for a little bit, turn on Raw or SmackDown or the network, find something great, and just enjoy wrestling for a few hours and just tune out.
Do you ever you're at home, Raw is on or AEW, and you're sitting on the couch and your daughters are sitting on a couch, and you say to yourself, you guys are watching, you say, God damn, this is awesome. Like I have my two daughters, I have my love of, wrestling, we're doing it together.
Yep. It's awesome. It's great right now. The girls, I mean, they love wrestling. It was to the point that they would cut promo lines, like not their own, of course, but we'd be sitting there and I'd say something and one of my twins would pop up with a cup of haters. And they were going to school for a while telling their teacher that soft was spelled SAWFT. So I had to kind of lay that down for them.
That's hilarious. That's really cool that your family has something that you guys all have in common and can do together. And do you guys have WWE Network?
Yes, we have the network.
And where you live, do you get, because you were saying when we were IMing before, do you have trouble getting internet reception where you live?
Man, we have, where we're at now, all we can have is satellite internet. We don't have anything else yet. They keep telling us that we're going to get fiber and that it's right up the street. But right up the street, a couple miles, they still haven't got this way yet.
Okay, so you're not holding your breath at this point.
No.
All right, I'm going to ask you 2 questions of what's your favorite wrestler of all time and your favorite wrestler currently. It can be more than one, if you want. So all time first.
Ric Flair. Ric Flair is just, it's Ric Flair. There's really not much else you gotta say about
that. And currently?
And right now, I'm a Bray Wyatt fan. That man, ever since he's came on as, the original Bray Wyatt, I've been hooked. Everything he's done. I think the man is awesome.
I totally agree. It's always entertaining. I loved him. Yeah, like when he first started with the Wyatt family. Like I always thought that was amazing. It was a really cool, unique idea. Okay, best show you've ever been to?
In Your House. When Sean came zip lining off the house from the house on the stage, he zip lined to the ring, and that was like the first big show that I remember and like sticks out in my mind. That's probably the best show I've ever been to.
That would be a cool visual to see live, I imagine. The zip line.
It was pretty cool.
Okay, ask you a quick question, non-related to wrestling. So on like a typical Saturday, is there any point where you could just sit and watch football for a couple hours? Like now that your daughters are 9 and can entertain themselves and stuff.
Yeah, I sit and watch football.
That's so, and your wife doesn't give you trouble or anything?
No, she don't really. I don't give him too much trouble about nothing, to be honest with you. She lets me watch what I want to watch. I got real lucky with her.
Wow.
She keeps me in check a little bit. I got really lucky with her.
Well, we'll revisit the adoption question later. I need to talk to my attorney, obviously. Okay, can we play a quick Would You Rather game?
Yeah, let's go for it.
Okay. Would you rather sleep in a bed where the sheets were made out of sandpaper or the sheets were soaking wet?
I'm going to go with probably sandpaper.
I mean, that's what I would have gone with too. All right. Would you rather publicly declare your support for Bill Cosby or R. Kelly?
Oh, wow. I don't know, man. I'm going to have to take the L on that one. I don't think I could declare publicly for either one of them.
I know. I knew this one was going to be a tough one to answer. Okay. Finally, would you rather take a bath in hot sauce or cheese sauce? And let me add this. When I was, thinking of a question to ask you, I said to my son, what should I said hot sauce, but what's the alternative? He's like, I don't know, urine? I'm like, I don't know if that's appropriate.
Oh, wow.
Or not. So he changed it to cheese sauce. So cheese sauce or hot sauce?
Hot sauce.
Oh, really?
Cheese sauce, you feel like it's holding you down. It
could be like cement.
No, man.
Yeah, I guess hot sauce, you go in and as soon you could get it off pretty quickly too, like when when it starts affecting you. Have you ever seen the show Hot Ones?
Yes, I have. I like Hot Ones.
Yeah, but some of that stuff is crazy.
Kevin Hart one was my favorite one.
Yeah, totally. I saw that. I can't believe.
Look,
Go on.
My daughter just walked out. Can she say hi real fast?
Of course. Of course, absolutely. It's part of your life. Let's hear it. Let's see it. Well, hey, how are you?
Hi.
So do I need to actually see your sister, or am I basically seeing the both of you when I look at your face? Or real close, right?
I don't know.
Okay, I have one question I have two questions for you if you have the time. I'm sure you're very busy on a Saturday morning. One,
Okay.
who's your favorite wrestler right
I'm
now?
not. Bailey.
Bailey, great answer. All right, this next question is going to be pretty tough. Who do you love more, your mom or your dad?
Let's see. Both.
Okay, that's a very diplomatic answer. I appreciate that. Has your dad taken you to see a show live?
Not yet.
No.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. One more question. When your dad falls asleep on a Saturday or Sunday afternoon on the couch, for example, do you take money out of his wallet?
No.
All right. I don't know if
Usually in
that.
my bedroom.
Okay. All right. Perfect. Well, it was really nice meeting you. Thanks for stopping by to say hello. And maybe I'll get you and your sister to be on here without your dad one of these days with your mom.
Okay.
All right. You go have a good weekend.
We were gonna go to a show in Louisville, but COVID hit. Raw was supposed to come down.
Yeah, that's right.
And of
I
course,
keep forgetting
COVID.
about that. Oh, geez.
Yeah.
All right, Justin, it was awesome having you on. Really was, sincerely. And I hope you have a good rest of your Saturday, rest of the weekend, and I'll see you on raffles and card breaks in the coming days.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
It was a pleasure. All right, you take care. Have a great weekend.
You too. Bye.
Bye.